Hi guys, Miss Mercedes here. Today I'm going to be reading Chapter 3 of Tornado by Betsy Byars and illustrated by Doran Ben Ami. So we're reading Chapter 3, A Card Trick. Speaking of Tornado, Pete went on, raising his voice over the sound of the wind, reminds me of something funny that happened one time. He waited, as if for encouragement. Is it about the Three of Hearts? I asked quickly. Well, you already know the story. You don't want to hear it again. I do. This is my favorite story in the world. Well, maybe it won't hurt to tell it one more time. Back in those days, my little brother Sammy and I played cards in the evening. We liked to play a game called War, but we were not supposed to play it because that's what it turned into, and my mother was tired of listening to us fight. Anyway, there we were in the kitchen at the table when Tornado came up and poked my leg. He did that when he wanted my attention, to remind me his dish was empty or something. But there was food in his dish, and there was water in his bowl. You've got everything you need. Stop poking me. I went back to the card game, but Tornado poked me again. It's too dark to go for a walk, I said. He poked me again. I said to Sammy, if I didn't know better, I think Tornado wants to play cards. Sammy said, then play cards with him. I'm tired of this stupid game. Because he was losing, Sammy threw down his cards and left the room. I looked at Tornado. You want to play cards? I asked. Tornado looked at me. His ears came forward, as if he were interested. I held the cards so he could see them. His ears came forward some more. I shuffled the cards. Now his ears were almost over his eyes. You want to play cards? Cards? I held out the deck. He waited. I fanned the deck. He waited. I could see he was ready, willing, and able. He had that look he got when I had a ball and he was waiting for me to throw it. Then I had an idea. I put one card out further than the rest. Pick a card, Tornado, I said. Pick any card you want. Tornado took one step forward. He stretched out his neck. He took the card. He took the card. I remember it to this day. It was the Three of Hearts. The dog was standing there with the Three of Hearts in his mouth. Tornado stood there. I sat there. We waited. The trouble was, I didn't know what we were waiting for. I had a dog with a Three of Hearts in his mouth, a dog who could do a card trick, but I didn't know what the trick was. Put it back, I said, offering him the deck. He didn't move. I tried to take the card from him and put it back myself, but he would not let go. My daddy came in the kitchen for a glass of buttermilk. I said, Daddy, Tornado knows a card trick. Does he? At least I think he does. Well, he knows half of a card trick. Half a card trick's better than none. See, I held up the cards like this, and he took one. But now he won't let it go. Tornado, drop it, my daddy commanded. Tornado dropped the card and wagged his tail. Good dog, my daddy said. Daddy, do you want to see the card trick? I think I can do it now. If it doesn't take too long, I want to hear the news. I put the card back in the deck. It didn't want to go because it was wet now, and there were teeth marks in it. Pick a card, Tornado. Any card, I said. Tornado picked a card. I crossed my fingers for luck. Tornado, if that's the Three of Hearts, drop it. Tornado waited. Drop it, my daddy ordered. There's Tornado doing half of his card trick. Tornado dropped the Three of Hearts. Good dog, I said. I felt really proud. I had a dog who could do a card trick, even though my daddy had to help. Is that it? My daddy said. Yes, sir. You can get back to the news. The news can wait. Let's try that trick again. And that is the end of Chapter 3 in Tornado. Stay tuned for Chapter 4.